Kia ora koutou. My name is Sheena Dougherty, and today I'll be sharing my journey in culturally responsive teaching, focusing on the Tataia cultural competencies and the principles of Te Tiriti o Waitangi. These frameworks guide my practice and help me create an inclusive, supportive environment for all learners. In this presentation, I'll explain each Tataia competency, ako, wānanga, manaakitanga, tangata whenuatanga, and whanaungatanga, and the three principles of Te Tiriti o Waitangi: partnership, protection, and participation. For each, I'll share examples from my teaching, reference key literature, and highlight how these concepts shape my planning and classroom practice. Our first competency is ako. Ako is central to my teaching. It's about learning alongside my akonga, fostering identity and language. I encourage students to share their pepia, and I learn about their backgrounds, which helps build a sense of belonging. As Tataia states, understanding cultural locatedness is vital for both teachers and learners. On our next slide, we have wānanga. Wānanga is about collaborative learning and open dialogue. In my classroom, we regularly hold wānanga sessions where students share ideas, ask questions, and give feedback. This creates a safe space for all voices. During class, some of our akonga discuss out-of-class issues, even if they don't agree with each other, encourages critical thinking, but also have respect for each other's perspectives. Tataia highlights wānanga as essential for effective communication and relationship building. Now we are on to manaakitanga, which means showing respect, care, and hospitality to all. I try to create a welcoming environment, valuing contributions of each student and supporting their learning. In our classroom, I encourage positive feedback during group work and celebrating our achievements together. Tataia describes manaakitanga as essential for building trust and respect in the classroom. My classroom teacher observed that students were more willing to participate when they felt respected and cared for. Now we're at tangata whenuatanga, which is about recognising and affirming the unique identity of each learner, grounded in their connection to land, culture, and community. I celebrate local Māori knowledge and traditions, connecting learning to students' whakapapa and whenua. For example, when we did our PPRs in the classroom, I got to learn more about where each akonga were from. The Tataia emphasises the importance of acknowledging learners' cultural identities and connections to their whenua. And then whanaungatanga is about building strong relationships and connections within the classroom and wider community. I foster a sense of belonging by encouraging teamwork and collaboration. In Tataia, it highlights whanaungatanga as essential for developing trust and a sense of belonging amongst your learners or akonga. Now we have moved on to Te Tiriti o Waitangi. First, we have Principle 1, which is partnership. This guides my planning to ensure partnership with Māori learners. Partnership is a core principle in education policy, as highlighted by Derry in 1998. I actively involve Māori learners in planning and decision making. For example, I invited the akonga to share with me what they wanted to learn and incorporated their feedback into my planning. Partnership is fundamental to Māori self-determination in education. Now, we are moving on to Principle 2, which is protection. This is about actively protecting our Māori language, culture, and identity in education. I provide opportunities for our akonga to learn te reo Māori, value and celebrate Māori traditions, and ensure equitable outcomes for Māori learners. For example, I include te reo Māori daily in our classroom and celebrate Māori events such as Matariki, as well as other events speaking for our culture. Te Tiriti o Waitangi actually requires schools to protect Māori language and culture. Our last principle is participation, which is about ensuring Māori learners fully participate in all aspects of education. I encourage Māori students to be leaders, and I also celebrate Māori achievement. For example, I support Māori students take on leadership roles and celebrate their achievements in assemblies. But I also do the same exact thing for our non-Māori students as well. Participation is essential for achieving equitable outcome for Māori learners. Now we're getting to the end, and it feels like I've been rambling on for ages. Now we have made it to the references slide. Through this presentation, I have referenced key literature including Te Taiako, Cultural Competencies for Teachers of Māori Learners, Te Mana, Te Kawanatanga, The Politics of Māori Self-Determination, and Te Aho Arataki Marae. All resources are listed here. Thank you for listening.